Hey guys, welcome to another new week. We're here to talk about global grants you can actually benefit from. Have you thought about applying for grants in various parts of the world from script to post-production? So there are some grants that you get during developmental and pre-production stage. There are some grants you get during post-production, and there are some grants you get for your script writing and development stage. So let's go ahead and let's just talk about it. If you are not aware of some, then you can Google and search after our conversation. For the developmental stage, they give you 17,500 euro. That's the amount they give for developmental stage. For production, they give you 25,000 euro as a grant for your film. So you can imagine getting that amount of money for your film production and how much stress you have on your project. I understand a lot of us are not patient enough to put documents together to apply for this grant and say, oh, it might take a while. But trust me, you have to be patient and persistent. If you miss it the first time, you can go back to your drawing board and ask, okay, where did I get it wrong? Where did I go wrong? You can also reach out to those that have benefited from this grant and ask them, oh, how can I make my grant application better? Which gives you an upper edge above those that had applied before in the past. So I think you want to do that as a filmmaker, and you don't have to be rushing to say, oh, I just want to put my film out there. I just want to put my film out there without even thinking about funding and budgeting. We also have the Doha Film Institute grant. They are focused on emerging filmmakers. Yes, they are in Qatar, and it is not restricted as well. So we have the Sundance Institute Documentary Fund. Yes, they provide grants for new documentary filmmakers and existing documentary filmmakers. They give about $50,000. I'll be sharing the link below so you can also apply and follow up. It depends on what time of the year the grants are open to different filmmakers. So you can apply from different parts of the world. You are not restricted. You don't need to be a citizen. You don't need to be in existence for like a certain amount of years. You don't need to know anybody. All you just have to do is just follow the rules and the rules of the grant, and you'll be able to get the grant. We also have the Hubert Balls Fund. It's for filmmakers in the developing countries. That means if you're from Asia, if you're from Africa, if you're from any part of the world that is developing, they give grants between 10,000 to 75,000 euro. So I'll also be sharing the link below so you can also go through and see if you qualify for the grant. We also have the ADFA Better Funds in Netherlands as well. They also give grants to documentary filmmakers that tell creative storytelling. Yes, creative storytelling. It's not restricted as well. They give grants. For you to qualify, you must be from a developing country. You must be from Africa, from Asia, a certain part of Europe, Latin and America. For your post-production, we have Hot Dogs Blue Ice Fund. Yes, in Canada. There's opportunity for you to apply for hot dogs. Hot dogs, I know usually happens a lot during the year. I can't remember when exactly, but I know it happens frequently during the year. It's open to African filmmakers. Note that African filmmakers only. And they support African documentary filmmakers in production and post-production phase. Yes, so if you have any particular phase you want to apply for, note that it is post-production and production phase in documentary. And they give up to $40,000 for your production. So if you have any documentary in view or you have done your research, you can go to the Hot Dogs website and check your eligibility, what you need to work towards for you to be able to get the grants approved. I know it takes a lot of paperwork, but you need to pay attention to details and be able to apply to this grant. We also have this Red Sea Fund. It's in Saudi Arabia. Yes, Saudi Arabia. The fund is for development stage, is for production stage. Pre-production stage is for post-production stage for those in Africa and in the Arab community, in the Arab countries around them. Yeah, so you might want to look into that as well. They give as much as $500,000 to those that apply for the grant or those that qualify for the grant. So you want to take advantage of that if you know or have an idea that, okay, you have a big budget and you cannot fund based on family and friends and private investors. We also have the Ford Foundation Just Film Grants in the US. So they give out funding for social justice documentaries. If you have any social justice documentary that you're thinking about, or you're thinking towards that part for future productions, you can also apply for funds from the Ford Foundation. Funding varies per project, so it depends on your project, and they give grants to filmmakers worldwide. It's not restricted to Africa, to Europe, to anywhere. It's a global funding that you can also apply to. For script writing, you're looking at the Tribeca Film Institute Film Fund. They fund documentaries. They're based in the US. They give as much as $50,000 for documentary filmmakers worldwide. We also have the Gucci Tribeca Documentary Fund. This is for talent documentaries, and they give out $50,000, and is also a global grant application, so you are not restricted in any way. So those are ways you can actually get funds for your documentaries, for your film production anywhere in the world, so that you can have a robust budget. And it's always wise for you to also work on fundings, on grants. If you can get a percentage of grants, of fundings, investors will know that, okay, you are into serious business one way or another for your film production to go out there, and they're also willing to invest as well.